Hey, what's up, guys? Outcast Anime, come at you again. Coming back with what if Ace and Luffy left together, part 5. Today we're going to be covering the Log Town arc and maybe a little bit of the Reverse Mountain arc. Well, Reverse Mountain arc. The part, the 2 chapter thing of that. So, getting right into it, we left off with the crew finding out that Ace and Luffy had bounties of 15 million and 35 million respectively. I got that right. Yeah, it was Ace had 15 million and Luffy had 35 million. Sanji and Zoro don't have one yet. Neither do Usopp, neither does Nami. But so they realize they have bounties and they think it's time for us to go into the Grand Line. God knows why they thought that would be a good idea, but who knows? So Luffy and crew decide to go, and then decide to make a stop at Log Town because that's where the Pirate King was being executed at. So of course Luffy wanted to see it. They show up, and of course there are other reasons to go to, mainly for swords and such. So of course they all go off to do their own things. Nami goes to go shopping for new clothes. Nami loans Zoro 100,000 berries. Berries. I say berries because I watched the dub of the anime, but you can also call them bellies. I'm gonna call them berries for this channel. I don't care if you don't like that. Fight me. So he loans Zoro 100,000 berries. Usopp goes to go find his sniping stuff, and we'll come back to that. But I want to cover the two main things right now, the important ones: Ace and Luffy, and Zoro. Sanji doesn't really leave the ship. He's more just like, I don't really need anything. He does leave to get provisions for the Grand Line. That's pretty much all he goes for. He's like, yeah, I'll get some stuff. That's all I'm gonna get. Nothing really happens with him. Nothing really happens for Nami because she goes shopping. Usopp runs into. I know this is anime filler, but all I'm gonna say is they run into Danny Masterson, and that kind of goes exactly as in canon, pretty much. But talking about the three ones, we'll go off Zoro first. Zoro's thing goes normal. He buys the swords. Not Wado Ichimonji. He already has Wado. I'm stupid. Yubashiri and Sandai Katetsu. He buys the two of them, he gets Sandai Katetsu for cheap and then gets Yushi for free. But he gets those, and that's great. Amazing. Now, Ace, covering that, the important ones. Ace does not know what he wants to buy because he's like, I need a weapon. I need a weapon because my pipe got broke. And so he decides that he's going to go with swords. He's like, I'm gonna get me a sword and kind of be a swordsman. Kind of. He's more like, I'm gonna get me a sword. I don't know what I'm gonna get after that, but for now, I'll get me a sword, and if something else comes up, something else comes up. In my mind, I think Ace would want a devil fruit. I think he would, but he just doesn't have one, so he just can't get one. But I think if devil fruit did come out, he would get one, which might have some interesting things happen later on with that during a certain arc. But so yeah, Ace gets a sword, and I believe Zoro bought the Sandai, bought the Sandai for 50,000 berries. For this scenario, I'm gonna say he gives the other 50,000 to Ace, who buys a sword as well. A basic not I would say Wano, a basic Meito grade sword. Nothing special. It's not named or anything. Just a basic sword. Because he's not a master swordsman at that, so he decides to go with that. Now Luffy, of course, he wants to see where Roger executed at because he's a fanboy. Obviously, I mean we all are. We all are fanboys of the great Goldie Roger Sama. Whatever. So he goes up with the execution platform. He gets on top of it. The police officer tries to tell him to get down. Gets smacked away by Alvida. Yes, Alvida is here. And yes, Buggy is here as well. And Buggy is kind of mad. Oh, he's madder than he was in canon. Same with Alvida because they got beaten much easier than they did in canon, thanks to Ace helping him. So yeah, they put him in shackles and they're gonna execute him. And he's like, "Do you have any last words?" And he's like, "I'm the Pirate King." That's just letting you guys know. And it is at this point in time that with the crowd gathering, and I would say Ace and Zoro are kind of already like hanging out like in the town, just kind of like because I would assume they're like friendly enough with each other. They're talking and they see all the crowd gathering, like, "Oh my, what is this?" And Ace is the first one to be like, "What did Luffy get into? Luffy, they're going towards the execution platform. What is Luffy got himself into something? Let's go check it out." They go check it out and they find Alvida and of course Alvida, Buggy, the Buggy Pirates, all about to execute Luffy. So Ace draws his swords, Zoro draws his swords, and they're about to go ham on the Buggy Pirates. When Buggy tells him, "Don't move, or I'm gonna cut your brother's head off." And this, as we know, when Luffy was about to die, Ace's Conqueror's Hockey activated. And we also know that when Ace did die in canon, Luffy's Conqueror's Hockey activated. So, oh yes, seeing the axe coming down about to kill him, the lightning bolt's about to strike, and it is at that moment when the lightning bolt's coming down that Ace screams, "No." And when he does, he blasts out Conqueror's Hockey. Just in a giant wave, and the crowd faints. The majority of the Buggy Pirates faint. I would say the only ones that don't faint are Moji, I think his name. Moji, Buggy, and Alvida. Alvida, same thing. Yeah, those are the only that don't faint. I think Richie the cat would faint because he's an animal. So he's trying to wake Richie up, and Buggy, of course, gets struck by lightning, and the platform falls out. And Alvida's just confused. She's like, what is going on? What happened? What?" Because Alvida's never seen Conqueror's Hockey before. She's never seen any kind of hockey before. Now, Buggy would know. Buggy would be like, "Oh, he has the will of the Conqueror. That he has what Roger had, and what Rayleigh had, and what Shanks has. Oh no, this is not good. This is bad." That's his last thought before he's struck by fucking lightning. I bleep myself out there, but yeah, he gets struck by lightning. And Alvida is like confused as all hell. And so the lightning bolt freeing them, Luffy's fine, of course. Luffy jumps up and he's like, "I'm okay, guys, let's get out of here." The rainstorm kicks up. That's going on. And they're running, and then of course that is when Smoker shows up. At this point in time, it's going to be a little bit different since the majority of the pirates and the buggy crew are already taken down. They don't need to. They don't need to stop to only leave Smoker to chase after them. So, Tashigi meets up with Zoro, of course. My camera just messed up. Tashigi meets with Zoro, and they are about to fight. Ace is running forward, and he's trying to get Luffy out of there. Luffy meets Smoker, and Smoker's about to kick the crap out of him. Oh yeah. And so he tells Ace, he's like, "Go, I'll deal with him. Don't worry about it." And because Zoro shoots by, and Sanji's on the ship, like about to leave to go meet them, and Sanji's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "It doesn't matter. Get on the ship. We're leaving. We're leaving now." Okay. So yeah, Zoro meets something. Zoro beats Tashigi, of course. Oh. Zoro jumps on the ship. And he's like, "We're not leaving. We're not leaving without Luffy." Back to the Luffy versus Smoker fight. Luffy's losing hard, losing pretty hard, getting his ass beat by Smoker. Smoker gets him with the tip, the tip of his weird weapon. It's like a spear thing. I don't remember what it's called, but he stabs him with it, and it has a sea stone prism tip. So he stabs with it, and he's getting weakened from it. And at that moment, the hand comes out, and Dragon grabs him. Dragon throws Smoker away, and he's like, "Get out of here, kid! I'll deal with this Marine or whatever his name." I know, like in the Viz, they gave like I think they gave not Viz in the Funimation, not Funimation, 4 Kids. Ugh, in the 4 Kids they gave like Dragon like a really like a Batman voice. So it's just like, "I'll deal with this guy, kid. Get out of here!" And of course, Luffy runs back to the ship, jumps on, and they're leaving. They're like, "Let's go." They jump off and they leave immediately. Of course, the rain's going on, and Smoke is like, "You're Monkey D. Dragon," and he's like, "Yeah, I am Monkey D. Dragon. You gonna fight me? Or are you gonna get up and run like a little coward?" So obviously, Dragon beats the crap out of Smoker. He leaves back into the shadows. Of course, Bartolomeo also saw Luffy. That's something to mention later on, but whatever. He saw him anyway. Of course, he is that actually does change a little bit. Actually, Bartolomeo does actually change a little bit. The Bartolomeo seeing the hockey blast from uh from Ace and the lightning bolt from Dragon to save Luffy. He kind of has this, you know how he gets the whole like double religion thing with like Luffy, where Luffy's like Luffy Sama is the one true god or whatever. I don't think it's that insane in the actual manga and anime, but I think it is pretty big. He's like, yeah, they're the best, man. But in this scenario, he views Ace and like Luffy as like gods, pretty much. They're like, oh my god, like the gods saved Luffy, and Ace has some weird power to delete people from it, to knock people out. It's amazing. Oh my god. So they're freaking out about that. And so they leave, and they're going up Rose Mountain, and no, not covering the Dragon arc because that's stupid. That's filler. No, they say we won't be covering the Foxy arc. No, David Backfight's no, but David Backfight's canon. I forgot about that. I always think it's filler, but it's not. The David Backfight is canon. I forget about that. But they're going up Rose Mountain, being chased by marine ships, and because they don't follow them into the Grand Line. No, they're not gonna do that. So they go up Rose Mountain, and Nami is freaking the f out. She's like, "There's no way we can do this. It's impossible." And Usopp's terrified. You know, and it's Ace and Sanji who actually get the group together, and they're like, it's like, what are your goals? And they all tell them their goals. Luffy to be the pirate king, Zoro to be the strongest swordsman, the Sanji to see the all blue, Usopp to become a great warrior of the sea, Nami to make a map of the world, and then the current now sixth member of the crew is Ace. And Ace is quiet. He doesn't have any real goals. He has a goal to be a strong warrior, but does he want to tell the crew? I would say at this moment in time, Luffy knows. Luffy knows Ace's secret. So I think it's at this point in time he tells them. Like, I think Ace would sit down and he'd say, "Look, guys, I know this is a big moment, but I trust y'all. I want to tell you guys this to be something important." He goes, "My father was Goldie Roger," and at first the crew doesn't believe him. And Usopp's like, "Oh yeah, ha ha, yeah," and I have 80 million men on our crew, and he's like, "No, I'm serious, Usopp. I'm not joking. Like, Goldie Roger was my father. My mother was Porcus. It's not Porcus de Ruse. I think it's Ruse. I don't think we got a last name for I think it was Porcus Ruse. I think, or Ruse Porcus. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was Ruse and it was in the name. It was mom's name. He goes, "Reason my name was supposed to be Goldie Goldie Ace, but no, my name is now Porcus D Ace. That's my name." And he's like, "No one can know. Like, no one can know about this but us. Like, this is my crew secret to you guys, and only you can keep it because you guys are my friends. You're my nakama. I trust y'all." And of course, Zoro's like, "What's it matter what your name is, man? It doesn't matter to me." Sanji's the same thing. It's Sanji, because Sanji has the whole thing with the Germa, and so he's like, "Yeah, I understand." He doesn't say it, but he's like, he doesn't say the whole thing with the Germa, but he's like, "Yeah, I understand. I get you. I feel you. You see, it's safe for me." Nami had gold. She's like, "Oh my god, really?" She's like, "You have money?" I'm kidding, but yeah, Nami she understands. She's like, "Yeah, okay, I trust you. You can count on me. I won't tell anybody if if you don't want me to." And Usopp is of course, Luffy already agreed to that a long time ago. And Usopp he's scared. He's like, we have the son of Goldie Roger on our crew. Didn't like all the people come out to kill him to try to kill all his fucking sons, or whatever? On kill pregnant women too, and Parker's and Ace is like, yeah, they did. The Marines did do that, and he's like, um, I'll keep a secret if I can, man, but I don't know. And that seems a little cowardly of Usopp, I know, but again, this is a big thing. Again, that was like world changing news when they found that Ace was related to Goldie Roger. You know, it's crazy. So like, I mean, like being told this, like they're a little freaked out, but they're okay with it. Like, yeah, we tried, we believe in you, and so that's when Ace proclaims his goal. He goes, I want to be a greater pilot than my father was. That's what I want to do with my life. And they all put their shoe on the barrel and they clink drinks and like, let's go. Into the Grand Line they go on the Paradise side. And with that being said, guys, we'll end it off right here. That's a good ending for me for this part. We'll pick up in part 6. That being said, guys, I'll see you later, my fellow outcasts. I'm Outcast.